Welcome to the new video of Welding MCQ series. Today also we will be discussing 10 questions in connection with the welding. So here is our first question. Which welding process is done by chemical reaction? This is a very simple question. All of us know that thermite welding will be using iron oxide and aluminum powder to get the weld, or to produce the heat will be using chemical reaction. So the thermite welding is the correct answer for this. The thermite welding, which will use the heat by chemical reaction. The question is, the welding process done by chemical reaction. So thermite welding is the correct answer. What non-destructive test is done using colored dye and fluorescent liquid to find the minute cracks? The test for welding can be divided into destructive and non-destructive. In non-destructive test, we are familiar with the liquid penetrant test, that's denoted by PT, and the visual inspection, VI, and magnetic particle test, MT, and ultrasonic test, UT, and radiograph inspect, RT. And in penetrant test, we will be using liquid penetrant cleaner and developer for finding out the minute cracks inside a weld. In a weld, we will be spraying the liquids, and after some time we will be cleaning that, and we will be using a developer. The penetrant will be some color, it will be like red or pink in color, and developer will be white in color. And after cleaning, if we apply the developer, if any penetrant is left in any cracks, it will come out. So we can locate the cracks using liquid penetrant test. So this test is called liquid penetration test. This test is called liquid penetration test. What NDT? NDT means non-destructive testing. NDT means non-destructive testing method used to detect the surface and the subsurface defects on ferrous metal using iron powder. So in magnetic particle testing, that is MT, we will be using iron powder spread over the specimen, and we will be applying the magnetic field. And there is a discontinuity in the magnetic field produced by this iron powder if there is any defect present inside it. So the test is called magnetic particle test, or we can denote it as MT. One type of test used for vessels, tanks, pipes containing pressure. If it is containing pressure, we have to go for the pressure test. They have given for visual inspection. We cannot go for that leak or pressure test. We have to go for the leak or pressure test. Sometimes it will be denoted as a hydro test. Hydro test will be conducted in power plants that's dealing with the steam. They will be conducting hydro tests if there is, to find any leakage and to test the pressure handling capacity of the plant. Stethoscopic test for detecting small sound. Magnetic particle test we have already discussed. This is the correct answer. Is leak and pressure test is the correct answer. Which heat treatment process is very similar to annealing, but job allowed to cool in air? In air cooling is applied in the normalizing heat treatment. Air cooling is applied in the normalizing heat treatment. Okay. What is the name of heat treatment process? But it is reheated to a certain temperature below the critical point to improve the toughness. You have to strike on this way. To improve the toughness, will be go for tempering operation. To improve the toughness, will be go for tempering operation. Which heat treatment process, if the material is softened and suitable for machining? In which heat treatment process the material is made softened and suitable for machining? Options: annealing, tempering, normalizing, and case hardening. We have already discussed what is normalizing, what is tempering. Annealing is the process by which we are making the components suitable for machining. Annealing is the process by which we will be making the components suitable for machining. What is the main purpose of normalizing steel? What is the main purpose of normalizing the control hardness, prevent cracking, make welding operation easier? No, all of these are wrong options. To produce a fine grain of uniform structure, is done by the normalizing operation. A fine grain of uniform structure is done by the normalizing operation. What is the operation of heating steel to specific temperature and cooling suddenly? Cooling suddenly. It's a very simple question. All of you will answer this. This is a quenching. Cooling suddenly means quenching. Quenching maybe different types: air quenching, water quenching, oil quenching, different quenching are there. Will be cooling suddenly means the operation is called quenching. The last question: which heat treatment process is employed to remove brittleness in chisel? Chisel is already brittle in nature, while we have to remove its brittleness. The operation done is called tempering. Tempering is the process by which we will be removing the brittleness. Brittleness in the chisel. Brittleness in the chisel is removed by the operation tempering. So that's a 10th question for today. We'll be back with another 10th question in the next video.